Hello, this is Monty from Moat Park Vehicles, and here's another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that's just recently come into us. This is our 2009 59 plated Audi 2 litre TFSI turbo, so petrol 6-speed manual transmission. It's a sport model as well, so I'll tell you a bit about the sport model as we go along. It's got 19-inch alloy wheels that have recently been refurbished. Well, they were refurbished by the previous owner. Now, the reasons we tend to do these videos, it's all about trust, honesty, integrity. We try and tell you how it is, so we don't want to waste anybody's time. So whether you're 2 miles away or 200 miles away from us, when you come to view this car, it should be as I've described. Now, we are all human. I don't intentionally go out to mislead anybody or drag anybody down here for no apparent reason. Hence, we do these videos, and please feel free to read some of my reviews on Auto Trader. They are all genuine reviews. Now, I'm briefly going to walk around the car because it's just started to spit of rain, so I need to try and do this as quickly as possible. They normally take about 8 to 10 minutes long, but I'll try and zip it down a little bit. The reason why I'm holding the camera there by the registration plate is please feel free to do any checks you need to do. MOT history checks, there's no advisories on the MOT, it's a long MOT. It recently had, well, we've serviced the vehicle, but the previous owner had the car fully serviced. I think it was last year when it had a full service, and it also had rear brake pads and discs fitted because there were advisories on the previous MOT. Now, she's in a solid jet black with a black cloth interior on the car, okay? And as I mentioned, 19-inch alloy wheels that you get on the Sport, and they were refurbished by the previous owner. Now, we'll tend to start off from the driver's side front, and then I'll go through the rest of the vehicle with you, show you inside, etc., that type of thing. Service history, I know it's got a great service history, and it's not full. It's got about 7 or 8, I think it's about 7 services that were done, including the one that we've done on the vehicle as well. Okay, so let's start off on the driver's side front. Alloy wheels, as I mentioned, they're all absolutely fine. They don't need looking at because they've been refurbished. Lots of tread on their tyres, lots of meat on the brakes as well. So hopefully, if I can try and move the camera slowly enough, or hold it there for a little while, hopefully it's not jigging about too much. You can try and pick up the reflections. That looks all fine. There were a few little stone chips here and there. We've touched them up, and most of them were really on the bonnet of the car, leading into the bonnet and the front part of bumper. Okay. Plenty of tread on the tyres down there. Alloy wheels looking really fine fettle, and again, all looks fine. This side of the car, it's all good. Let's just show you inside. So, electric windows, electric mirrors, all your functionality for the lighting, 3-spoke steering wheel. Air conditioning has just been regassed, so that's nice and super cold. Now, there is a Parrot kit in the car. We're not advertising it with a Parrot kit because it's sort of intermittently working, so we're going to say no Parrot kit. So we've got no phone kit in the car or anything like that. Got all your functionality there for your heater and your air conditioning. You've got your cruise control switch down there, and all your radio pops up in that central binnacle. Seats look in really good condition. The only thing I would say, on that driver's side bolster down there, you've got a bit of wear. You'll probably see it slightly better from when I take some views from the other side. Rear seats, 4-seater with Isofix for baby seats. Looks in really good condition. Full set of mats, front and rear. And of course, I mentioned earlier on, you got your 6-speed manual transmission. And for the radio, or for auxiliary, you've got an auxiliary port at the back there in the center console. And hopefully that all looks really good to you from this side. Boot, bonnet, roof, all great. No nasty digs, dents, anything like that. No nasty marks all over the rear bumper. There are a couple of little stone chips around here, but we've touched them up, but nothing major. Again, you know, I think a lot of customers appreciate that, you know, the car is 9-10 years of age. She's done 84,500 miles. She's not going to be brand new. So I appreciate that, because we do get a few comments of customers that do say or suggest I go on too much in my videos. Apologies, I don't want to sort of waste your time. I don't want to spend a sort of a minute and a half video just walking around the car really quickly, not showing you anything. Okay, as I mentioned, plenty of tread on the tyres. There'll be pictures of that. Alloy wheels look absolutely fine because they have been refurbished. Apologies if I've mentioned that more than once, but they look stunning, especially with the 19-inch wheels on the car. Hopefully you can try and pick up all the reflections. It looks great there. Now, there was a couple of stone chips or a couple of marks on the edges here we've done, and there was another one which is just there by the door handle. Okay, now if I took a picture from back here, you wouldn't pick any of that up at all, but I'm just zooming in to show you there was a chip that I've touched in. Okay, and it's just there. Right, let's show you the rest of the car inside. Door panels all look absolutely fine. Seats all good. Now that's that kind of bolster I was talking to you about there on the driver's seat. Bit of wear on there. Obviously you can see where there isn't that much wear on the passenger seat. But all looks good in here. You've got a nice grey, lighter headlining, so it doesn't make it too dark in here. Hopefully that all looks good to you. And I'm going to go from the front of the car down to the back. Again, alloy wheels, as I mentioned. I'm not going to mention it again. I've mentioned it enough times now. They're all good. Plenty of tread on the tyres. And again, should all look really fine down the side of the car here. No nasty dents or digs. Okay, so probably the worst bit in my opinion was along the front of the car and the leading edge of the bonnet. There's a few touch-ups, there's a few little marks along the leading edge under the fog lamp here, but nothing major. A few stone chips that are along the leading edge of the bonnet, which we have touched up. I think the worst ones are around here, and there's a couple along there, but we've done our very best to touch them all up. Okay, so last bit now, we're coming up to 8 minutes long. I'll just explain to you about the warranties. All of our vehicles will come with a 6-month warranty. They're supplied by or administered by 2 different companies. We don't give you a basic sort of £250 warranty or ask you to pay extra for 6 months. We give you a 6-month policy that's really comprehensive. It covers you for the cost price of the vehicle that you've purchased from us, and parts and labour. They'll cover you for up to 100% of any claim that's been authorised. The only thing that the customer would need to pay for is the first £75. What we also do is we tick as many boxes like air conditioning, emissions, suspension, etc., that type of thing. We don't just do it for just engine and gearbox and only give you a £250 limit. Now, whether you buy a car from us for 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, that's what the limit that you can claim on the warranty. So I want to thank you very much for your time. We're about 8.5 minutes now. If you're interested in this vehicle or anything else at Mopar Vehicles, please don't hesitate to give me a call, send me a text, email, whatever you want to do, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Thank you again for your time. Bye bye.